Good morning. I'm here to show you the journal that I made during Stashbuster July Junk Journal Challenge with Dearjuliejulie. I made an Asian inspired garden journal, and I used antique sketchbook, people, produce, and poems. And that kit was created by Dearjuliejulie. And it is in her Etsy shop, and I will link it below in the comments. So I have made a hardcover 2 signature book. It was a black cover, and I decoupaged on the front of it a piece of rice paper called Carta di Rosso, and it's by Stamperia, and I got it from Ninnies and Napkins. I will also link her shop in the below. It did turn out very mysterious, a little bit darker than I wanted, but I thought, well, I'm going to leave it because there's not much I can do now. So that's the way it turned out, and that's the way it's going to be. It is actually really quite nice when you look at it. I did a hidden spine, sewed in the signatures in the hidden spine method. I've used a bamboo silk to cover the inside of the book cover, and I used a scrapbook paper that was quite thick for the signature covers. This is my first cover patch. Made it into a journal card. There's one of Julie's pages. I used some origami paper throughout. This is the ombre large file card with insert. I had to make my own ombre because I didn't have any paper that was ombre. I made it into a little book. I stamped it, added some of the other elements that were required, and another one of Dearjulie's images. I have a paper clip, hidden paper clip, that one is. I have a stack of sticker, and now we have quite a few ruffles. There's 4 ruffle edges throughout the book. This is another paper clip, a oval tag, another paper clip. This is over the page paper clip. Inside this envelope is another one of my cover patches, and I made it into a scrappy notebook. I have a yo-yo on as a cluster, and I use the stamps, the Chinese stamps throughout the book. Another one of the clusters, another oval tag, a paper clip, another yo-yo, another scrappy notebook with the cover patch. I have my fabric pocket, and I think this is one of my U-picks, and another cover patch on a journal card. And I made this into a notebook on the side page. 2 cords. The facing page had to be decorated some way. I have another stack of sticker and another border, and then I have a beautiful page here with my double pocket with a large tag and a small tag with a nice saying on it. And I stamped quite a bit of, this is my art element throughout the book, was I stamped, die cut some cherry blossoms and put them throughout the book. In the middle of the two signatures, I put one of my round elements, and it is a bookmark that you can move on either side. The second signature starts out with the tri-fold wallet with insert, and it needed it was an envelope tri-fold. It is kind of like an envelope, but I did put an envelope on it. And I've stuffed the envelope with a piece of paper, and I've decorated it, and I have the 3 inserts. Actually, I probably have 4 inserts in here decorated. There's another little notebook, and then a large tag, and this was left over from one of my oval tags, and it was a negative, so I sewed it onto the envelope, and I made it into a pocket. So when you take the tag out, I'll put her in. She's right in the middle of that. And I've decorated the front plus the envelope on the inside. This is another one of my round elements. It is just a little cluster that I decorated a piece of chipboard with some origami paper and added a few items. One a sticker, another border. So the borders I made with fabric. And I had some beads, so I used some jewelry. As well, I used jewelry in here, and I also used jewelry on there. That was one of the items we were supposed to use. So I put the beads all along there, and they look like pieces of rice. And then I added a chipboard decoration. Again, I got it from Ninny's Napkins as a package. And so this was my hoarded item. In that. Another large tag, and this is a corner pocket that was made out of an envelope, some cherry blossoms. This was a piece of Chinese writing that came in our mask that we've been wearing for the last 2 years. Another round item attached on the facing page, some washi tape there to decorate that. I had some beautiful book pages and an Asian calendar, so I've popped those in as extra pages. This is another round item, and I covered it with fabric and some other little elements there to decorate that. This is a card that I had in my stash, and this is the envelope that came with it. It's a beautiful envelope, and it looks like rice paper. This is a flip. This is part of the flip, the double tuck. It has an insert in the pocket, and it has 2 inserts here. Now, one of the books that I used was had a lot of lined paper in it. It was kind of like a journal or a Bible writing, and that's the cover of it. And this is wallpaper, and my other envelope corner pocket decorated the same as the other one, and another large tag tucked into it. This is my other U-pick, which is a fabric flip with some pages underneath it to write on, and this pocket is also a pocket here. And I definitely used a lot of my stash. Talking about stash busters, I was all over my craft room picking up stuff and using bits and pieces. Another one of the stack of stickers, another beautiful ruffled edge. This ruffled edge was on a paper bag pocket that I made into, or a paper bag page that I made into a pocket, and added some music sheet in there with another sticker. I used some more hoarded items, which was this package that I've had of borders, and a sticker, some words, some scraps of, I think that's the only one in the journal because that's the only piece I had. My last yo-yo. Little touches that I did do was just lace this back of a music book and some words. I like words throughout the journals so people can use those for inspiration. This is my last oval element, and I used a Kleenex box for this, and I really liked how it turned out. I put a paper bag on the back for writing space, but that is the Kleenex box, the side and the top, and that gets tucked into there, and that's the back page of the journal. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through of my Asian inspired garden book, and I hope to see yours soon. Have a good day and check out the box below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.